How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to watch One Piece episode 1119. Last episode, IMU sat on the empty throne.
Let's see if IMU will reveal any information about Queen Lily to Cobra. If you'd like to help support our channel, our Patreon link is down in the description below. You'll get early access to all videos that we post on our YouTube channel. You get full reactions to the One Piece series, so if you're interested in those, make sure to check it out. Now on to the anime. Ikimashou!
Warning, this video contains screaming due to hype. Headphone users beware.
Cobra knows them or what?
No, it's because someone sat there. He can't believe it that these guys were lying. Why they sound like an alien? Cobra. Whoa!
Among the first 20, there was someone?
Oh my god, it's a part of it. I won't answer. Who opposed? Oh my god, I can't believe they said that. Plunder. What? She dug. Lily dug.
Oh my god!
You might be right. Lily leaked it? Oh my god, is that a gun? What the hell are they pulling out? Oh.
It's planned. Wait! We're just getting to the juicy part!
There's more? D. There's D in it, isn't it?
What?
This is it. Oh man, he knows too much.
That guy's using a sword, jeez.
That is Zoro's opponent. What? Sabo was here?
Look up, look up!
800年前、アラバスタ王国を治めていた女王の名はネフェルタリ。
D? Is that D?
D Lily?
D
Oh my god. D. What is that? What kind of power is this?
Sabo! Oh shit!
No!
He healed himself! What?
Oh! Whoa!
Oh my god!
What is this? A frog?
It's Zoan, it's Zoan. It's the Zoan power. What the fuck?
Yo! What? They all have double fruit!
Transforming. What is going on? Holy shit!
What?
僕がここで全員刺したかったが、まさか世界のてっぺんに地獄があるとは。
I can't believe this. Pictures.
うっとうしい。君はルフィ君の兄だな。
俺たちの敵は王たちのその上。あいつらだ。なぜルフィを知ってるんです？
彼は恩人だ。
ルフィらしい。
Oh my god, save him.
気をしっかり持ってください。必ずここから逃げてみせ。
That's some crazy hockey. What are those?
君一人なら逃げ切れる。分かったことがあるんだ。ルフィ君とビビに伝えてくれ。
ルフィとビビ王女。
我々も D であると。
The moniker D?
偶然かな。
偶然って何が？
お前ら二人とも。
やっけたやっけた。
お
うひょー、うまそう。おい、2本とかありかよ。腹減って
Does that mean Vivi's D too?
Yeah, she's D. They're all.
お、
They never revealed it.
なんだよ。
お前ら二人とも名前に D がつくの偶然かなって思ってさ。モンキー D ルフィにポートガス DS どっちも D ってあるだろ。
ああ、本当だな。俺は名前なんかどうでもいい。やろうか ?D、カボ。はサディーボ。
サディーボ。
どこでもいいだろ。サディーボ、サディーボ。
アラバスタの進むべき道が見えた。
What is that, like an elephant or something?
しっかり、コブラを。
There's that power again.
Oh my god.
What? That aim is insane.
コブラを。
Ah.
ポーネグリフを。夜明けの旗を掲げ、ネフェルタリ・ディ・リリー。
That was her message.
That was the letter.
頼んだぞ。頼んだぞ、サボ君。コブラー。生き延びろ。
They killed him.
Oh my god.
What?
the f-
Dude,
see?
that's insane.
I don't even know like what they are. They
We have-
drew them like monsters.
We have to go back to the
Holy
That was crazy. See, there's a bird there. They look like aliens, honestly.
What is that?
Who?
やっべえ。
That's why he's dead.
Yo, why you?
殺された。コブラのやつ死にやがった。あいつのことは嫌いだが、これを喜ぶほど落ちてね。とんでもねえものを目撃した。
Holy fuck.
Is that what he's gonna tell Morgan? That's some crazy juice.
の闇を知っちまった。俺の人生積んだ。
Why was there even a hole there? They gotta get that fixed.
Oh my god.
何者だ。ワポレ王ではありませんか。どうなさいましたか。
俺は何も見てねえ。何も知らねえよ。
ワポレ王。
This was happening at the same time?
ワポル王がまだのようだが、
Oh.
今連絡が入りまして、お二人とも欠席で進めてほしいと。
元気出せ白星。
踊れば元気が出るぞ。
Hey, one of the elders had
会
that
議もやがて終わる。
that
バカ
thing.
どものいないレッドポートで待とう。
True.
This
The
ribbon
or
thing?
something?
どうした？
私、ビビ様に一言ご挨拶したいです。どこへいらしたのかしら。
Damn.
私を捕まえてどうするの？縄を解いて。誰の命令？
Who?
全部世間に伝えてやるわ。ここで起きたこと。
CP.
おいおい、正直者だな。
Oh, they're on CP02?
念だけど、
Oh, they're.
多
Oh,
分助からないわよ。
I thought they just had like the same outfits.
Yeah, they got
その
promoted
まま誰
too.
かに変われるんだと思うわ。
よいよい、この世は無情。
おい、今熊取のカード見ただろ。
そこまでして勝とうなんてしねえぞ。
本当は
6のワンペアだ、チャパパ。
Cha papa.
俺たちは麦わらのルフィの子分だ。うわあ！天竜人なんざ怖かねえやい。うわあ！おまけに神々の血じゃ。奴隷を解放する革命軍を手助けした藤虎に
Oh,
What? What the hell? Oh
that's why
my
he's
yo,
the best.
that's crazy.
He said, "F this job."
自分が何やってんのか分かってんだろうな。
They're human too.
わしが壊したいのは制度だって言ったの。
Oh my god, he's the best man.
俺たちは海軍だ。ごたく並べてんじゃねえよ。
Oh my god, we're getting an admiral versus admiral. What is going on? How did this turn?
And the fight lasted 10 days.
許さねえぞ。たくよ。これ以上の面倒はかけないでほしい
This is insane.
チョポ？
なんだ。
It's Sabo. Oh no! What Paul's here to save her? No way! It's so quick.
俺何も見ちゃいねえよ。ワポル？
He munched her chair.
待ってて。
He's just making his escape. Now that's the door fruit right there.
なんだったんだ、今の。
おい待て、イビがいねえ。
なんと。
どういうこと？
まさか。
逃げられた。
She found the chair inside.
What?
ありがとう、ワポル。
あ、ビビ、いつからいた？
それで逃げられた。
カバーめ、出てけよ。
どうしてそんなに慌ててるの？
聞くな。
涙まで流しちゃって。
聞くな。
He left his wife.
ちょっと。
Oh no.
お、これはキンデレラ様。
主人を見なかった？
He's with another woman now.
ワポロ。
あなたったら探したのよ。
She's like, you had another woman inside you?
Oh no!
ねえ、ワポル、どこまで行くの？
どこまでもよ。誰も追ってこねえ世界の果てまで。
私も行く。連れてって。
Oh my god.
So that's how they ended up together. Damn, he was unlucky.
Oh, that was a buggy situation.
Would you have
there.
risked your life if you had a little hole there and saw that?
Oh man, I don't know. I'd be running. Jeez.
Holy crap. Okay, we gotta go back. What was that? I was
Okay,
like
so
terrified.
Based on last episode, you're saying how Queen Lily could have been, you know, a part of this whole thing that helped leak to D Kingdom, but it was their own kind.
Yeah. So what I'm imagining is maybe they left the D Kingdom to establish their own, because that kind of like happened.
Queen
right?
married in. Queen.
Oh, Queen.
She married in, changed her name maybe.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
She hid the D.
That's true, because
And
it's
then-
usually a male that would be like king, right?
I'm assuming, yeah.
that's true.
That's under the assumption that they still like took over their name.
That's true.
So then hid the D character, and then they just happened to be a part of the world government, eliminated the D Kingdom, and then but then she's from it, so then she, like you said, leaked it to them, and everything was planned. Like, hey, this is what was happening.
Yeah, that's how they knew and prepared
Yeah.
all the poneglyphs, and that's why they hate it, because they could not get rid of the poneglyphs now.
Yes.
To try to get rid of like the whole history
Because of Lily.
because of Lily. That's crazy.
Damn, that's juicy.
And they're D, and they didn't even know.
Yeah.
They didn't know this whole time.
That means he knew. The day Luffy came and everything, he already knew. He knew everything.
He knew.
That letter was passed down.
Yeah, did he know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He says he was reading the old books.
He was reading the old books to look up Queen Lily's name. But then he said that the letter was passed
The
down
letter was
through the
passed
family. So Vivi probably doesn't know about it yet.
And true, and like they were literally protecting one of the poneglyphs too in Alabasta.
Yeah,
That was like
yeah.
the whole thing that made them super suspicious,
Yeah,
right?
they held on to the coordinates of
Pluton?
Pluton, yeah.
Now if you think about it then, the D characters, there could be still D characters that they just don't know that they're D.
That's
It's because that's how they're trying to erase the name, right? If you silence one person and they don't pass it down anymore, then
Yeah.
you no longer know. Like Cobra and them would not have known their D if not for that letter.
Yeah.
They would have been D, but the thing is, if you don't even know you're D, then you're not really a D character
Yeah,
anymore.
and you're safe.
Yeah.
And you're safe. So Ace and Luffy were gonna be targets of IMU at some point. But I'm surprised that I think as long as you don't do anything with it, they're okay with you being a D character.
Yeah. What is this crazy power? Is it a Zoan power?
Well, it transformed.
Right, they
Is
transform.
it all of them transformed? Is it safe to say that they're all? I think it's safe to say they're all Zoan, right? Unless it's something new.
I think it's the way they transform everything, and then they just kept them as shadows and was like
They're not revealing the body.
they're not revealing the body, so there's still like mystery around it, I guess. But let's
Hey,
see
we can
what
actually
everyone
figure out
transforms into.
who is who, like which elder.
True.
See, the one on the far left is the one that go into Egghead.
Yeah, Saturn.
That's Saturn.
Okay, let's see. What is Saturn?
He looks like the
Horse?
Onigashima.
Yeah. The skull.
The skull, like some kind of devil head or something.
Right. And then there was one that you mentioned has like the same ribbons as Shirahoshi in them as well, too.
Doesn't this look like the Punk Hazard slime guy?
Oh, Slimy? Yeah.
Was that his name?
Yeah, Smiley.
Smiley. Those were part of the ribbons.
Are those the ribbons? Oh yeah, it does kind of look like it. But then there's like this bit on the left.
Ribbon to cloud, because it's awakened. Well, I don't know.
They have to be awakened if they're Devil Fruit users.
One of them was a bird. Oh yeah, here's the bird.
This one, right?
He becomes the
It's
bird.
like-
It also has
Swan.
clouds at the back or something, you know, like
Can't tell what this is.
this is
Are those tusks?
Tusk. It does look like Jack. Like low key, it looks like
Low-key,
Jack, doesn't
but then
it?
the ears at the top wouldn't match.
It looks like pig ears. That's a pig Jack.
Yeah. Oh, like a boar or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
a
that?
boar or something. Then what is that at
What
the
is
back?
emu? Is it a lizard?
It's a mythical.
Is this some kind of lizard? Because the walking noises kind of reminded me of like a lizard. It's like their
Webbing or something?
their webbing, and like it would stick on. It would be like the sticky
Tacky.
noise. Yeah.
What
There was like a part where they were walking and it sounded kind of like it. Yeah, like that wing sound. Like sounds like it's squishy or something.
maybe, I guess.
And then like this. Does that kind of remind you of like a frog or lizard? They usually draw like it thin at the tip.
They do.
I mean, they draw it thin at the base and then a little bit wider at the tip.
Yeah.
So it's like sticky onto stuff.
Could be a frog or a lizard.
But that sounds so like
Unmenacing, you know?
yeah, not menacing. But is that why they? Is that why they're not revealing what they look like though?
So they do have a devil fruit. Like they either won by devil fruits or they won by ancient weapons. Would that make sense?
I think so. Actually, one of the poneglyphs mentions the Pluton specifically. So can we assume that Pluton is with the kingdom?
Pluton with
And
the
Poseidon
kingdom.
as well? Both of them have mentions in the poneglyphs.
I guess so. Is there a D character in?
Because Pluton, the location of the Pluton was on the poneglyph. So they know where it is then, meaning the
that
kingdom.
Alabasta had.
Yeah, that means the kingdom knows where Pluton is. They would
To use to get back to get revenge.
to get me.
If you know you're gonna get eliminated, why are you leaving the coordinates? It's for the future D characters.
Yes, but I'm saying that means, can we assume then that the kingdom
Had it?
owned it or whatever
Yeah,
it is?
okay. I think that's safe.
And what about the Poseidon as well? Is that an ally? That might be an ally rather than that, like an ally country rather than them owning the Poseidon themselves. Because it wasn't there a whole thing about like the Joyboy apology letter and everything. So it wasn't like they owned the Poseidon. It was kind of more like a friendship relationship.
Yeah, so you're saying the Ryukyu Kingdom is also allies. So we have Wano as well, allies as the D Kingdom and Ryukyu Kingdom.
I think
Safe to say?
presently and historically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's agreeable.
Yeah.
And then maybe Uranus, the last ancient weapon, was taken? Or do you think was used?
I think
Like, potentially-
I suspect it might have been taken from that advanced kingdom.
Which is the D Kingdom.
Which
right?
is the D King. No, we don't know if it was the D Kingdom. I think we're just like assuming it is.
That'd be crazy if there's two. They were talking about two separate kingdoms, and they got the
It
technology.
could. I feel like it could be because like, what if Emu and plotted and took one of the ancient weapons because the D Kingdom had all these other allies that had like crazy strong ancient weapons.
Ryukyu.
No, that's the
Rikyu.
that's the admiral's name. Ryugyu. Not Ryukyu.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, so what if it's rather that the D Kingdom had possession of all these ancient weapons? It's that they were allies with these other countries that had these ancient
that's fair.
weapons, and then because of that, Emu felt threatened because it's like they're kind of scared that the D Kingdom and their allies would form their own world government or whatever it is.
I think that could be a possibility. Is it safe to say that Emu is a part of one of the founding families now?
Yeah.
Because Colbert was like, Emu sounds very familiar. Who are you?
Yes.
And then Emu was like, I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
So it's the same person. So they're living forever.
They're living forever. Yeah. Somehow they are. We don't know how though.
I want them to reveal it and say it's the Opie fruit.
You want it to be the Opie fruit?
I want it to still make sense within the verse.
Yeah.
Right?
True. So what is this like glowing aura on them? You're thinking it's hockey?
I think it's hockey. They should
It's
have
hockey, right?
They should have hockey. If they live forever, these guys should be so strong. You live forever. You should be like...
Like, what were you doing, bro?
Yeah, exactly. You're just enjoying life.
Yeah. The poneglyphs bear the flag of the dawn. It's that same message again, dawn.
Kind of like Wano.
Yeah.
So the poneglyphs, if you
Will
decipher
break
them...
the dawn. It's basically saying that the poneglyph will bring light again or whatever it is.
to the D characters.
Yeah,
or
to the D
Kingdom.
characters. I think that's what it is.
But I feel like the goal is still to get rid of all of them.
That's true, but I think
The strays.
But I think Emu technically doesn't have to do anything unless they are a D character that becomes an issue, because the other D characters will just wipe themselves out basically. because they won't know what D is. They won't have like ambition for anything. So would they just like disappear?
Yes.
Like for example, if Cobra did not reveal to Vivi and that she is a D character and he didn't pass on the message, she wouldn't know anymore.
She wouldn't know, yeah. They would
then
just
the
continue
next
living.
generations or whatever it is from after her would not even know they're D character, so that's already a D character kind of wiped out.
Yeah.
It's only, I think, the D characters that
Isn't
are
the
trying
lineage,
to do
though?
something.
The lineage.
But I think the lineage doesn't even really matter.
You think the lineage will end?
Yes, because then it's not like the D character themselves that they're scared of, but the what's it called?
The ideology?
The ideology. So if you're not even following your official name anymore, like you don't even know that you're a part of that ideology anymore, like. And what does Imu mean by once opposed us?
The kingdom was against her?
They make it seem like the D Kingdom was coming after them. Like, you guys were the ones that annihilated the D Kingdom. So why are you acting like they are the enemies or something?
God, I actually don't know. Like, would they make it seem like opposed us? Right now they're making it seem like they're evil, right? But
make it seem like the D Kingdom is evil, right? The way they're wording it.
the head is so massive.
That's the head, right?
Right? The head is so massive.
I think we shouldn't trust the shadow depictions though, because they did that with Ryukyu and then he looks so different.
Okay, fine.
From the
I thought,
shadow
yeah, I
depictions.
think that's fair.
So I don't think it's reliable. Could they have been at war already? Because it's not just because it's 100 years, like it's a blank century. So they would have been fighting for a long time.
Oh,
right?
you think there's already a war?
Between them? Because I think it's weird how Imu refers to them. The name of the people who once opposed us.
So
it's almost like they have shit with each other. It wasn't kind of just like a blindsided attack.
Okay, fine.
Right?
I guess that's fair to say they opposed us.
Like if they were just plotting on taking over D Kingdom and D Kingdom had like no idea, then why do they say it that way? Who will unsuppose us? Wouldn't it just be like who we want to reign over?
So you think the
something like
100-year
that?
void could be like the war?
The war between Emu and the D Kingdom.
Like the 20...
And then this was their way of once Emu won, this is their way of erasing this D Kingdom and putting everything behind. Is that what it is? Because 100 years is kind of weird. Why is it so long that that's missing, right? Like, what was happening in that 100 years? It wouldn't have been that just them plotting to take over, right? They would have been fighting for a long time, because I imagine like wars go for a really long time.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So do you think the 100-year war void was the war, and then after you know when they say that they founded the world government, the countries that helped like destroy the D Kingdom, do you think that was a part of were they participating, or do you think that was after when Emu won?
Oh,
so
that's true.
maybe the king, like I'm starting to wonder if the other kingdoms even helped fight them.
So you're saying the other kingdoms didn't help with the fight?
Yeah, it's just that they teamed up together.
But why would Emu give them that power and like include them in that?
To establish control?
To establish
Actually, no.
control.
Actually, yeah. I think that wouldn't make sense.
Because the way I'm imagining it is like I feel like they were at war, and then these two nations were probably the ones that the primary nations that were at war, and then the other nations or countries that were involved could have been potentially allies. It's kind of the same way how like real life works, right? There would always be like some kind of conflict between two groups that are like the primary groups,
Yeah.
but then there would be other countries or groups that get involved, and they would be the allies of those primary groups.
So do you think that the 20 families are only the allies of the Emu's side? Do you think the D Kingdom had like more allies in this, or is just because they always just talk about the D Kingdom getting annihilated?
That's true.
It's crazy to think that Emu had 20 family kind of helping them, and D just had Wano and
That's
Fishman
true.
Island.
If we're thinking that the D Kingdom was really powerful, maybe they didn't want to bring in their like allies. Because I don't see why, if they were fighting, how come they did not bring Wano and like Ryukyu Kingdom into that war? If they are allies, they've shown that they are allies. They're like helping them with the poneglyphs and everything. So it's like they would help with that, but not with the fighting. So it feels more like it would have been the D Kingdom decision to not include them, right?
So then they survive. Maybe because of the leaked info of Queen Lily. So that's another thing. It's like, at one point Queen Lily leaked the info to D Kingdom. So does that mean it was before the war or after the war? You know what I mean?
It has to be
before,
that's
right?
True. That's true. I think it has to be before, but like if they were having a war for 100 years, they might have just been kind of in like a stalemate kind of situation.
So they couldn't beat each other.
Yeah, they couldn't beat each other, but then maybe IMU finally found some kind of way to finally end things, and that's why Queen Lily would have gave that forwarded that intel over to the D Kingdom.
Maybe, like you said, maybe that they were having a war amongst themselves. It's just that IMU gathered additional forces.
Oh, that's
which
true.
then now include Queen Lily to be like, oh, IMU, this founding family, is now planning a grand scale attack or something. I don't know. Something that's sort of that line where then it's leaked the info. Now at that point, it's like D Kingdom knows they're going to get fricked by all these countries.
Actually, yeah. No, yeah, that's true.
That would give them time to kind of like build the poneglyphs, because I'm like, how would it fit?
That's true. Actually, no, yeah, that would kind of make sense. Like, if it was originally just the two groups of them fighting, and then they were kind of like in a stalemate, then IMU decided, like, I'm just gonna like recruit a bunch of allies and like empower to like finish you off. Then without them knowing, then it would make sense. It would make sense why Lily would have like could have potentially leaked that information to D Kingdom, and then they saw it coming already.
Because like you said, if Queen Lily was royalty, potentially, besides being royalty and being a D character herself, there would be, you know, relations back to like families or whatever. Would it be time related?
So they did not have enough time.
Pluton was at Wano.
Pluton
Is at Wano.
Pluton is at Wano. Okay.
Yeah, the ship.
Yeah.
At the bottom, like the old Wano.
Yeah.
So that means they did have access to the ancient weapon.
Yes.
So, but then since it's there, I'm assuming they didn't use it.
Yeah. I think the question is, did they transfer that over there knowing that they were gonna get attacked to hide
protect it?
Because it's like before.
No, actually, that's good.
Before they wouldn't have to hide it. There would have been no reason for them to hide it. Why would they have hid it? I feel like them hiding the Pluton comes hand in hand with the poneglyphs, right?
But doesn't that also go hand in hand with them being the ancient, futuristic, advanced kingdom?
Why?
Because then if Uranus is the UFO and they have the power now, and Pluton was the ancient weapon bringing the poneglyphs, have coordinates, how to access it, and you're saying that maybe they gave it to them because they know they were going to lose. That potentially, isn't it just to prevent them from gaining more power? Because we're thinking that this Pluton can't ancient weapon, but if it's from an advanced civilization, then it's like a futuristic ship. Like it's like crazy strong.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then you're saying that why wouldn't they use it?
Yeah.
But it wasn't theirs to begin with to use.
Yeah.
And they're kind of already assisting D Kingdom on making these poneglyphs because they're the artisans. So then they're kind of just helping. All they can do is help them.
Who is helping? Wano's helping
Wano.
them.
All they can do is help them. Like, okay, we'll hold your Pluton. We'll make these poneglyphs for you. Because they see the demise is coming. That these countries are teaming up now because of the leak.
That's true. So you're saying there was not enough information for them to gather their own allies.
Would it be
to fight
time?
Back.
That's what I was thinking,
It might be time. But if Queen Lily was already involved in the whole thing,
it would be too late, wouldn't it be already?
Why?
If Queen Lily got involved in IMU's plan, that means IMU just quickly gathered all these allies and they're going to launch an attack soon. So meaning Queen Lily, the amount of time Queen Lily had to leaked the info for D Kingdom to start making poneglyphs or whatever it is very short. Would that make sense?
That's true.
What,
Actually, okay, yeah, that's true. And also, I think maybe the poneglyphs might not have necessarily been made prior to their demise. Because as long as they get that information to Wano and Wano decides like, okay, I will help you, then they could have still been pumping out like poneglyphs and sending them out even after they were gone, right?
That works too.
So
yeah,
I think that makes sense then. I think the question would be, were they actually using these weapons, or were they weapons that were kind of created out of like science?
Oh, like Vegapunk?
Kind of like Vegapunk. It's like, we feel kind of weird about him because he's like such a cool, genuine like scientist dude that's just like crazy about science and inventions. But at the same time, I think we cannot forget that he's creating weapons in a sense out of like passion on like creation and invention. He started creating these like weapons and stuff. It's like he cannot control how other people are using it, right? So then like for these ancient weapons, were they created with the purpose of like
being a
fighting
weapon?
a weapon, or was it like more so created out of curiosity and like pushing the human limits for invention or something like that?
Does it seem like at the times, if we're thinking like 800 years ago, you wouldn't think of advanced technology, but if you think like, so Imu's family and all these other countries would be basically like peasants compared to D Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Like technology wise.
Okay.
So then that would be like, you look at this kingdom, you're like, holy crap, they're so advanced. Wouldn't that just grow jealousy though? Like, I want that. Whatever. Like, what if it wasn't for Devil Fruit's ancient weapons or whatever? Just looking at that kingdom and being like, holy crap, they're so advanced. You would want that. Like, I want what they have, or maybe it's that energy or whatever. And it's hard to believe that they would lose. So would it be a surprise at a time?
I kind of can see that, but at the same time, where did all those technologies go then? If their main goal was to like retrieve those technologies for themselves out of jealousy, it's like they should be utilizing it themselves, right? But even in Maria Joy or anything, we don't see anything, and they're literally using human labor for like that.
The walkway, the floor escalator thing.
Yeah, the automatic walkway. They weren't using any advanced technology, so it's like, what was the point of that?
So it's not. That is not the reason. It's not like because they're advanced.
I don't think it's born from like jealousy or trying to take the technologies.
So they don't care for the technology.
I don't think
it's
they
either
care for the technologies.
The Devil Fruit, the ancient weapons, right? Only those two. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think for me, I think they were fighting about something though, because of how Emu talks about it. Opposed.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, and if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that button below. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.